Oh boy. Okay. Back from your meeting with Emerald, are you? Personally, Envoy? So you'll be carrying the world of Emerald and stuff to the leaders of the old alliance. Bugger me, I knew I was going up in the world, but I didn't realize you got that bloody high. I'm proud of you, lad. Thinking of where you come. Why? That's enough to bring a tear to me eye. And I ain't the ale talking me either. Well, not just the ale, at any rate. Bless the Navigator for steering you my way. Of course, this is the only start. Now you got your ends in an airship pass. The old Eorzea laid out before you, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's a big girl too, with plenty of enticing looks and kindness. If you think us Limsians are a character, just wait until you cross paths with the grim forest dwellers of Gardania or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ulda. And then there's the wild places where the beasties rule and no bugger with a own ounce of sense set foot. But you're a veteran, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, that ain't all exploring and excitement. There's a heap of troubles that plagues every nation sea, ain't just ours. I'm talking intriguing and fighting beastmen and their godsend primals. Aye, there's a ugly side of the life, and sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. Foreshadowing! But I wager there's a bugger out there that you can't handle. Someone tells you you're going to be just fine. The realm's rough, and it's true, but folks are beginning to recover from the beating the calamity dealt them. Calling me an opus optimist, but I'm going to take much to turn things around. This is the perfect time for an adventurer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for? Okay. Time to bugger out of Limsa. Okay. It's been a while being up here. It's like, what are these again? Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gardania. Wait, aren't you the famous adventurer? It's Galleon Turdell, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You're an inspiration to all else. Sir, High Wind Scouts is at your disposal. Will you be traveling with us today? Yes. Oh shit, did I actually turn off my... Oh, I did. I gotta make sure. I was like, shit, did I turn that stuff off or not? Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Gardania is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. We're gonna have some rush guys here. We have primals of a Garuda variety. And you only had 2 days until retirement. Shit. Oh wow, those boots did not age well with me on this. Oh wow, even the armor smith's there. Go forward to the galleon. But the day will come your name means to stay with the arrow to the fogo of this lamb. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, my robe did not age well with that scene. Custom audience scenes. Actually, I'm not really familiar with that.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking.
Man, that dragon's really after
would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worlds, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
I want to say thanks, but that'll be later, but...
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
Sickness must be purged.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
He was a spy.
Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Oh, wow, it's been a long time in being in Gridania's airship area. Oh, you must be the envoy from Limsa Limsa. Welcome to Gridania, sir. Tales for Cease here awaits your arrival. Greetings, good sir. You're an Limsian envoy, are you not? I've received instructions to assist you. Pray make way to the city proper and identify yourself with the conjurer at Nafsia's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Dam, where the elder Seer awaits. Oh god, it's been a long time being over the airship pad. So in Gridania, you start off as Lancer, Archer, and Conjurer as the base jobs in this sector. And more equals to what's this place is more the hippie druid sector. Do I consider anything? You're the Limsian envoy, begging your pardon, sir, but I don't expect to miss you there. Yes, well. Verily, this is the seal admiral of Limsa Limsa. Please come with me.
So you are the Liminsan envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
A remembrance service for the fallen Continental. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. Seems like only yesterday the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in an alliance. But unbeknown to us, the Garleans assaulted not just best of the battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon, Dalamon, would be torn down from the heavens and annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched to Continental Flats, where we met the 7th Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I had never seen, and I would never wish to see it again, yet the carnage was built on prelude to atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamon continued to ascend and finally emerged the Elder Primal, Bahamut, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 7th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our foreign forces fared a little better. That ain't among us or spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flame converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving of my senses. When at last I woke, I was gone, and the land, which had but moments before been aflame, now seemed to be a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Louis Swall may have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Contino. And so if we were left with countless questions and no trustworthy answer, yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we have far graver concerns. The calamity, as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, lay our nation's night to waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. The compound matters, the beastrides continue to summon their primals, which the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, it's bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it's been all each nation could do is nurse its own wounds. Yet, if we're the weather of the coming storm, must needs stand once more. A remembrance service may be what present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity and first gave rise to the alliance. I wholly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for service here in Gridania. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you into further trouble. I shall see that my reply reaches the Admiral soon. You, meanwhile, are bound next for Udall, you know. Please send the Flamedragon my regards. Oh, and if you were so kind, I should appreciate if you would inform that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved lately. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I'm very much welcome to the General's Council on how this might be achieved. And thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Udall and behind. Back to the airship. Funny how Gridania is actually starting to get a little populated these days. Someone's pretending they're a freaking Reaper already. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Udall. Oh, are you not going to the Limsian Envoy? On behalf of High Wind Skies, we'll say it's honor to serve you. Will you be able to fly with us today? Yes. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yep, Link. And no, not from League of Legends. For the airship? Yes. Jewel of the Desert. Okay. Ah, you must have been an envoy from Limsa. Welcome to Ildal, sir. The flame trail waits your arrival. Boink. Welcome to Ildal, sir. We've been inspecting you. Flame General Robon will receive you in the fragment chamber. Please take a lift down to the hustling strip and speak with Morminthu at the Royal Pyramid. Wow. Can't really say his name correctly, but hey, it's so good. Limsa Envoy, I presume. Will you be so good as to allow me an unexpected missive? You bear, sir. My thanks. Wait. Oh yes, the Admiral Seal. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Merlvib says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartano. Ah, I remember bloody Cartano. Do you know what happened that day, Adventurer? When we took the field against the Guardians? Snake? Snake! So my counterparts have educated you. Connie's pet has given her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. It is a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was with the Guardians 50 years ago. No sooner they had learned much how to use magic attack, they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by the Legate Solus Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Isabald to heel, and so the Legatus became Emperor and his Republic an Empire. An empire which set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor now is an old man of 40 winters. His health is failing and has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Guardians have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And the commander, Legatus Gaius von Balsar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others did before us, and not only Undal, but Gordonia and Limsa as well. For the calamity brought a lot of us to our knees, and yet to get up. We barely have strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, and lance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the play of his prey. The Guardian stir. The other two would not let it go unnoticed. All their concern is pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, which is much clearer, and if we do so, we must remember the cause that last brought us together. Merle will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people of what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Yeah, get used to that lift. Get used to that arm. Foreshadowing. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with the grace myself. Aye, very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply sent on. My thanks to you, adventurer. So, context was that term wolf. And I can make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations before you board any airship. Must pay the requisite fare in the guild. So, the reason why Kalsana says wolf because Gaius Van Balsar is actually nicknamed the Black Wolf. So they were kind of hinting like, oh yeah, you're a veteran, you want to know his nickname. It's called the Black Wolf. So she was kind of hinting like, yeah, there's a wolf that's prowling around our bushes lately. Which pretty much that's what Balsar's territory is more in, it's Gridania. So she's just warning Rawbon's like, hey, they're getting a little itchy lately, so prepare. Call to the sea. Oh boy. Ah, my Lord Envoy. I trust that you stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you don't mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be interesting. Ooh, damn. Well, that came out of nowhere. Ugh, science strip. Sorry. If so, I have information that may be interesting to you. Once I accompany the Flame Drum on official visit to Seaside City-State, during which time I became acquainted with Baladron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of other credentials than you. Baladron would doubtless be pleased if you were to offer him your services. And I'll teleport back to Limsa. Whew, that was weird. Just a random sinus drip just came out of nowhere in my throat. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, that's great, just talk. Yeah, just choking on my own flim ball. Yeah. My retenders just got done. Welcome to the Drowned Ranch. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in Well, I ain't the one and only Galen Turdell. I was told a distinguished adventurer might be reporting for duty. Fancy that adventurer being you, eh? Just a fair warning, though, this ain't job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. And if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in the details. Yep. It might be pirates. Oh! You have completed the quest of Revelborn Part 1, exiting new game mode. Oh, I'm actually past this part? Okay. Okay, wow. Okay, that was a weird part series. Well, in that case, I'm going to take a little small break and go to the bathroom. Like, cough up whatever flip I left in my throat. So, maybe grab some snacks too for the next round. Do some little pizza pockets. Okay, let's continue on. And amidst touring the three space states and witnessing the Mara problems besetting the realm, the adventurer has a chance encounter with a member of Anemonic Science of Seventh Dawn. An invitation to base of operations, Awakened Sands, promised to shed light upon the mystery of the Echo and more. Such a weird cutoff. It's probably pirates. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now that I'm sure you're busy, I'll come straight to the point. Word has some suspicious-looking buggers that's sneaking in and out of Satasha Seagraw, and I need to sort through to lead up to the north of Airport and find out who or what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But since that nasty business over at Swissburg, folk have been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit is all I can do is not soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Beteron, I would happily elaborate. Well, he ain't Chief Yellowjacket himself. To what hour is this rare honor, Commodore Redner? Come to make sure many patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I came to welcome Galleon back to Limsa, and it is well that you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there has been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel that coasted Airport and the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Satasha Seagraw included. Their search revealed a little save for the family of Corals had taken up residence in the cave. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it was seen the wise to search the Satasha again. But with the Sahaga and testing our defenses daily, I would look to assign the tasks to limit forces of Minswole, our line of stretches as it is. Thus, it sought the service of the competent adventurer to conduct an investigation on our steed. Any aid we offer in the matter will be greatly appreciated. Then it's settled. Satasha is located in western La Cosa. For more detailed instruction on how to reach the place, I suggest consult Verma Pa. She'll be found at the ferry docks of the lower decks. You're the man. Good luck to you, lad. It's probably pirates. I just love the name of this quest. So I gotta go to the Fisherman's Guild area. On the run. Wow. Tropicana raspberry lemonade squeeze is really good. Whoa. That's a bite though. Woo! Damn. Definitely lemonade. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff! You heard about the Commodore Renner's investigation? Then you want to board the ferry for Airport. Once you arrive in Limsa, a western like Casa, though, you best pay a visit to the Hall of Novens before you blunder into Satasha. The Adventurer's Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare your training with the skills you need. Face the dangers on down and waiting for you in the sneak up. The hall is on the way to Satasha. It's just north of the airport. Head inside, one of the seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. That actually is new to me, because the Hall of Novens was never introduced until probably Heaven's War patch 2, maybe? I feel maybe 2 or 3, patch 2 or 3 in Heaven's Ward. I think they introduced the Hall of Honor because at the time they introduced us the what the hell do you call it? The mentor system. Ferry is bound for airport. Are you riding with us? Yes. Because at that time, like I said, the Hall of Offense was never existed at that time. It's like we still had Gilhas, but the Hall of Offense was never introduced in this time period. So they kind of added it. It's interesting. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be on my chug rope, sorry. Not supposed to be on my dragon. Till later. Yeah, this place wasn't here before. Ah, you must be an adventurer whom the Yellowjack sent word. I heard you're the brave deaths of Satasha of Seaport. The occupants of these caves were to be numerous as they were bloodthirsty. No matter that big tales would have you believe, strolling into such a dense sanctuary alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need training here in the Hall of Novens so you can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of a group combat before you continue on your mission. The Smith here oversees the training schedule. Speak with him and you can register exercise tailored to your field expertise. Am I really gonna have to go through this? When you're master over all that are master here at the stage, then it will be time to spend head north once more. Reports a Yellow Dragon Scout at the mouth of Satasha Cigar and you'll furnish you with the details of your duty. Okay, good. I don't have to do that. I was like, I really don't need to, because I know what I'm doing. I did Savage. Only did 3 Savages, but when it's relevant. Ah, yes, these people. Let's have a little talk with them. I'm sorry, I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I can get with the money you gave me. I don't know how expensive they were. What took you so long? If my purse was too light, you might consider using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You're only been useful as the contents in your pockets. The gods know you barely heal a scratch. We took up the veteran life to take the big jobs and to claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if we can't get our supplies in order? It's him, the one better on the spoke there. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. There shall be ours in the first place. You're so slow, you lose a foot race to a tree slug. This is perfect for an inaugural honoring as a party. Wandering around in the caves, turning over a few rocks. How tough could we be? I never expected our first adventure skill to be so straight way to win fame and fortune. So, actually I didn't know about these characters because I never actually interacted them in the beginning, but you'll see why later. If I remember right, there's still a story quest line related to these guys. Please tell me you're on Yellowjack duty and not some daft sold out for a stroll. I can't take anymore this blessed waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I'm assuming you already know the ship that's slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that festival was completed. I think a crew of cutthroats I have been nearby. So when we served word a man of questionable quality has been seen pass in and out, Satasha here, we weren't quite entirely surprised. I got to see it myself, but if this all brings is a fishback fancy serpent reverse, then you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's mind. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves, find what exactly you're dealing with. When I do that, I'll keep watch there, praying that you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Use the duty find and enter Satasha. And I'll unsync it since it's low level and I can do it by myself. So, funny backstory, when I first played it, I didn't know anything because I was still Arcanist at the time. I wonder if I actually can clip it. No, I can't. So, we have a ability called Physics. And me being a Arcanist, which I was a DPS because I didn't know the freaking roles, because I'm used to World of Warcraft in the time, or EverQuest times. You know, we definitely have to have our tank, we definitely have our healers, and whatever we fill in. Because everyone can DPS in some form. You know, chanters, magicians, sorcerers, or wizards, as they in EverQuest. and then you have World of Warcraft, you always have a tank, you always need a healer, and whatever you fill in after that. Which I think it was a group of 5, right? Or was there a group of 4? I can't remember. It's been a long time playing WoW. But, yeah. I was a Arcanist as starting out. Didn't know shit. All I know is I throw dots, I may occasionally do Rune, and I go use Physic. Because I thought, okay, maybe I'm just a healer. You know, we do anything. No, I'm supposed to be DPS, dumbass. So, I wasn't the greatest when it came to that stuff. So, funny concept. I was like, ooh, you know, okay, this is interesting. Yeah, and not to mention, no one talked in the group. That's the other thing. I thought, okay, maybe they're AIs. Okay, so, of course, this is another thing I didn't have, is that we had these hints. No one actually understand that until you look at the last name on there. Captain Ike's his win red. Remember that. And like I said, I thought I was literally with AIs because no one said a word. It was weird. One of those awkward silence moments, you know? And not to mention, I didn't have a keyboard, too, while I was playing this game when I started out. Until later on, I found one, but it was used to be a keyboard I used to use for my Nintendo Wii when we were playing Monster Hunter Tri online. Good times, good times. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, someone's on me? Okay, there it is. So, you remember when I said the name? We have blue, red, and green. You press red. And boom. Puzzle's been solved. And then we got our boss, you know, beat the shot, simple corral, you know, blaster, and area effects. Got any fun stuff. I would say, for its dungeon at this time, actually it was a really good dungeon. It kind of reminds me of, what was it, in World of Warcraft, Deep Mines or something like that. And this guy's dead. Instant death. I remember it was a bunch of bandits. I can't remember what the name was. Gold Deep Mine or something. But this place kind of reminds me of that a little bit. You got your pirates, you got your bandits, you know, cutthroats, a lot of shit. Okay, I have to get the key. Yeah, well, these women around here, obviously, are probably getting some little fun action with the guy. So he takes up a little bit more of a challenge this time around. And he calls out minions, and well, that's about it. Which did not drop a loot item, did he? Huh, that's strange. I thought he dropped loot. Or did I already took it? No, I didn't. Huh, that's weird. You totally are spawning ground, Skywalker. Yep, it's definitely pirates. And of course, the mechanics in here is that you just fight him, your party members have to hit these unnatural ripples, which they bubble, if not, ads will come up. And that becomes a problem. Simple mechanic, you know, just take care of your ads, you're good to go. That's it. Oh! Oh, that was an added bonus. Turn the bed around. And he knows those NPCs are not here anymore. Ah, such as house was on the books. Was, in mind. I'm afraid that ship was already sailed, friend. Ah, might be the veteran who accepted the job of investigating Sasha? We assumed the ship was not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. Not the worst for his voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course, but there should be no rest till we attain our goal, lovely it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our and Limsa wonder is to pursue such feats of heroism what earn us a place in songs of every alehouse and Eorzea. We're meeting the ray of legend which will inspire adventurers that yet on board to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small? Matters not. All I have is stars to reach for it and you will reach higher. Purpose is to sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize and all obstacles will overcome in time. You would not think to stride into a battle on cloud, could you? Wild goals are as arms and armor for the spirit, which you fortunately have delivered, sir. I wonder... Whoa, that was some frame rate issue with that. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and tail to tail, I wager. I don't know if I meet those guys later on. I can't remember. Fishbacks. And there I was digging along how to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 house. You turn your back for 5 minutes and scaly bastard stops shopping on your bleeding doorstep. Still, it sounds like they left them in pieces, so I suppose they were carrying out whatever mischief they were playing, unless they were playing on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sasha, of course. Hey, well, that's all well as well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. Know you get the job done. Ned, you always do. No, I bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on a job. It so happens I got a quest for a sister guild in Gardania, I see. Seems the folk are in need of a veteran needs to get things done. For them to ask for help like that, so you better test it. Won't be skipping through the St. Glade. But after the way you dealt with their fishback infestation, I thought there was anything you can handle. Give us a shot when you're ready, and I'll lay out for you. Whoa, those... Oh. Yeah. Wow, that is some bad frame rate on them. Yeah, that's way too... Wow. That ain't age well. Just saying. Okay. Oh, that's strange. Found him running freaking pop up his icon. Ready to do the job, then? Like I said, the quest comes from our sister guild of Gardania. Oh, man, that's all I know. Whatever she asked to do, I somehow doubt it's posing any trouble for adventurers to survive the battle with Satasha. If you think you'd be interested, I'll have to have words with Mother and run counterparts of Gardania. Good luck, mate. So, I'm at level 15 with this, so I'm gonna get to that 1 point soon. Wow. That is mainly Aura. Hey, that guy has the same freaking outfit I do with my samurai. Yep, Rathos. Oh, you went full Arathos. I was partially on mine. I think at this point I was kind of playing with my rogue a little bit. Take a seat, whatever you like, friend. Our waitress will come and take your... Oh, not here to dine? Well, I dare hope you're an adventurer better on whereabouts. You are? The matron be praised. Let me introduce myself. My name is Immune, and the Caroline Academy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to tell, and I'll show brief you. Okay. Supposed to be certain NPCs around here. Fire in the gloom. Ready for that briefing? Good. Here's the long and short of it. Beg patrons for interrupting everyone, but our needs grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good to you, Bull-Lord. You must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with your visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lenwyn, and I lead the men and women of God's Quiver. Now it's time of the essence. I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. Wish you to nip a potential threat at Gardania in the bud. Beneath the central shadow there lies an underground burial site called Town Tower Deepcroft. Voice was once a gun-ring in the settlement, but we Gardanians have long and interred our dead there. Of late, however, some figure has been skulking around the Deepcroft with ever increasing regularly. Based on accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dolomod, a doomsday cult which was sprung upon a period to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past and leave them to their own devices out of Pearl. Ordinarily, I would dispatch my best men to scout Deepcroft for the orders to flush the cultists out. Unless the calamity decimate our ranks and limit resources out, at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Exil at bay. Oh boy! Me talking too much. I don't do that. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm might be brewing. In anticipation, hint, shall we figure, I've been compelled to spread our forces throughout the 12th with, lest we'll be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with lambs of Dawnwood. Can we rely on to undertake this task, friend? Yeah, sure. Yeah, my gratitude. Once you have seen our preparations, pray you make way to the deep croft and identify yourself to the guard posted entrance. Here praise you our latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you safe. So I'll go to my second dungeon. So, these characters. Guys, I hate mausoleums. I'm right to disturb the dead in their slumber. So we meet again. Can I say I'm surprised that you're here? Took the prize back in Limsa, but this time I'll give you a better. But this time we will give you better sport, or I'm not a true adventurer. Think of our goal, sister. One day our adventures will be long and will be well worth it. I try to think that when it happened in Isar, if I had not thought I'd pick up the fruit I stumbled across the way here. Sometimes he has much vigor in his own good. Age is supposed to be minimalist. Everything may be more interpretous. I understand his desire to make use of the time left in him, but one misstep and there will be any. Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. For now, the fruit that Ellen got found, my adventures might have been ended in a forbidding place. Look before you leave, and my haste to this fundamental rule of adventure slipped my mind. I do believe I shall rest here a while. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. You're going to do, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Lord has already informed you, but you're just to enter a deep croft and purchase from the lands of Dawnwood. In case you're not familiar with them, their occult merged shortly before the calamity and put an end to the 6th Astral Era. Close took the lesser known Doma for their god, believing that it would deliver them from their devastation. So they were rather disappointed when the Doma exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it completed its ascent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, they only serve to stroke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Doma are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that is now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing a deep cross to make sure there's no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eeyores at large, put an end to their madness. If I had to compare to World of Warcraft, this is probably like the Scarlet Monastery equivalent, because you got fanatics of religion. If you want to go that route. Ugh, I'm never doing this a lot with my relics of Realm Reborn. How is this dude still alive? I know I'm a little underpowered on my weapons, but god damn, I'm not doing a lot of damage. You also get a lot of decent amount of loot here too. Boom shakalaka! Combo! I say I better combo that. Oh god, I gotta do that one that I hate the most in Realm Reborn. But you're gonna see me eventually at one point. I think it's the third dungeon. Freaking hate it with a passion. And it's part of the storyline too, so ugh. There ain't no moon. Who summons me from the void that reside within this cruise vessel? You seem surprised. You did not cross the gates in search of blood? Come hither, Trader of the Dawn. The undying master will drink deep tonight. Yeah, I have a Dreadmore plans. Be cleansed by light. God, those boots. I gotta change it. He's way off my character. How the hell I got bad boots? What was I thinking? Oh, I stole the Scalia boots. Wait, what? What? Why do I have the Scalia boots so long? I don't know if the NPCs are still outside. No, they are. Okay. Okay, first things first, my boost is driving me nuts. Just saying. Okay, never mind. Because they didn't exist. Well, sort of. Okay, just gotta deal with the fucking I remember her. Oh, okay. I'll piss off then. Because I'm not allowed to talk to NPCs. Welcome back, Gavin. I've been informed that your foray in the deep probe was discussed. Nor did I expect anything less, but everyone's reading endorsement left me in a little doubt as to your capabilities. Even though, so you are commended. Lo asks to pass this on his thanks. I must say, something is really able to compound such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence with our fraternity of late. Time being that the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we're hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no sort of work, they will soul such as yourself. It also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. As to illustrate to the point. Yeah. Everyone's gone. It's all your fault. If you haven't taken the age to heal him, he will be still alive. But I tried. He pulled down a wrench before I finished the spell. Trust me. I know your pain. Hey, I'm gonna heal you anywhere on the corner, you freaking bastard. You should have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to the hell with this pathetic excuse for my party. I'm leaving and it'll be too soon if I ever see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes to any surprise, but I never liked you. I always suffer you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though it sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, by the way, some part of advice. Get rid of Ever's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hell you like with it. For the God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just, get rid of it, alright? Yeah. Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm sorry, Ever. Please forgive me. Yeah. Seeing like this has become all together. That makes 12 times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful adventurers of your experience. Like I said, men like you on a mission without word that you might not return. Well, not so much, I ain't ready. Speaking of missions, I would trust you with other. Belga, I received a message from my counterpart in Ulda. She speaks that I serve as a reliable adventurer, and you're nothing if not reliable. If you think it might be interesting to task, say the word, and I'll be share the details with you. Oh, this is my third dungeon. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty much going on a dungeon spree at this point. Call it a desert. So you're not averse to taking up a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request crossing the Adventurers Guild, once you arrive, seek out a Moonbud Die, the purpose of the quicksand. Think of it as a simultaneous version of it myself. Chances that she'll send you the mist of danger, but I have every confidence that it will pull through unscathed. Now, off you go, Gally. Good luck. Okay. Now go to Odell Sector. What the hell? Wow, that's spam. Oh boy. Rapper's Guild. Welcome to Quickstep, friend. I'm that busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Shows are a determined expression. I take it you're not here for ale. Are you calling out to ale of any chance? Miona sent word that you were reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer at the moment. They ain't no so praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way to listen to my prowl. Tell us you're eager to get started. So let's talk business, shall we? You come for hell. Ah, yes, this is my third dungeon. I hate this one. This one takes a while. The petitioner ought to be arriving at any moment now. Cause of money, another second under that sun, I would have set a fire. A tinker of ale if you'll be so kind. Papa Sean! Excellent, Papa Sean. As happened, the venture will be heading your petition is here. So this strapping young lad is much loaded adventurer, is he? Marvelous, marvelous. Fortunate to make your acquaintance, good sir. I'm Papa Shaw, formerly the Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. May I praise guiding of this mission? Of course! Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Manjin and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development of Copper Belt mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are a clan known as first home creatures who are still within the deepest depths of the mines during the begone Thorn Dynasty. Huh. Alas, it seems I had managed to break through the layer of the rock where served and imprisoned them now proud runs tunnels where miners ply their trade. The creatures are justified angry when the treatment of the hands of our ancestors in their presence has forced suspension of all mining activities on site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? And now I guess you're well, my lady. People of that age use to work with their minds. By way of channeling helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as they often away such tales, the enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose against their masters. And desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mines on lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, burning to 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copper Belt and the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. Said the mines were reopened as to meet the rising demand of building materials. Now, because not, our boys are dug too deep and freed the giants. Gods, I think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. It must be seething. Indeed, that makes it in danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copper Belt as long as they were mining. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task we must have you undertake. I will not deny the mission will be rightful danger, but our need is great. So I beg you put an end to this sorry business. Yep. God bless you. I fear you might have reservation, but I'm sure it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copper Belt Mines is in Western Italian. Do you care here? And one last thing before employee at Amaji Sons is friendly at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copper Belt well. I hope you see his counsel.
Oh, hi! Assassinate me, please! Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So your adventurer who's wanting to mess down in the Copper Belt, are you? You got guts, mate. I just hope you got skills to go with them, because things are pretty down there. I left the place in a right state and merely a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copper Belt was old when the second dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for storage of materials needed for the brutal effort, the concern would have never been thought to reopen it. We knew full well the giants before him, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being under a mountain sort of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong! Our miners dug out more than they bargained for. Once saying the pig has too many, and they found themselves company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery grind to a halt for of all to build with. The stone torches keep watching over the entrance in case the giants face sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. Hopes the nation's resting with you. I'm fine. Best of luck. Oh, wow. That was a winded talk. Jesus Christ. I wish there was more voice acting! Just saying. We don't get more voice acting until, like, probably more in Stormblood. It's like Great Heavens where it gives you some voice acting, but it's not as plentiful as what Stormblood and Shadowbringers does. And these two guys again. I've been a launcher for a long year. This one win has made an improvement moment in history, though the times have changed. The essence of our traits has not. Victory has never been a quest for self-betterment through challenges freely faced, and never shall remain so. As an adventurer becomes more experienced, he Naturally, I acquire a love of justice and understanding of the spirit of self-sacrifice. Such spirits cannot be mastered and measured in any tangible way. Yet, as most assured, shapes are grounded in decisions we have on our journey and constantly good or ill. I sense a light within you, young one, and tells me you're destined for greatness. So, she becomes a thing later on. Frodo has been in his party dead. Wow, that sucks! Zerans were thorough in their work. Judging by their tracks, it would seem they tried to rush a horde of the creatures. I cannot say for sure what drove an experienced crew like theirs to throw caution to the wind, but I do have my suspicions. We're our own worst critics, and our desire to better past achievements can rob us of good sense. Thus, we become more driven to recognize this. While it's important to have goals, one must not fixate on to the exclusion of all else. Do so, and one will surely pay the price, as do its bear and its comrades to this day. Ouch! Okay. Well, we know where they went. They got squished. Pancake. There's been an incident inside a couple of miles. We were sure that the effects are contained, but for your own sake, I suggest stay well away from here. What? Your adventurer is under the quells. Anything a publisher will be able to find someone quickly, if at all. Giants were content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think of coming outside. The sooner you see them, the better. Make ready as best you can. Enter at will. Yoink. Don't know if I had to go there. I know I had to go there, definitely. Definitely have to go there. I think this is a side quest. I think there was a main one there. Definitely had to go Stone Vigil. Definitely had to go Desmond Darkhold. Armvale's side quest. And then we just got the Realm Reborn stuff. Endgame. Whew. I don't talk much in my life, and my jaws are freaking hurting. Shit, man. Actually, it makes me wonder if actually they'll see their bodies. Triple combo! Doop de doop de doop. Okay. I hate this. This is probably my second worst dungeon, in my opinion. Ah, damn it. Because you gotta deal with this stupid shit, and it's like, ugh, 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 ugh. Why? The screaming dog! Strange, my commands didn't go off. Oh, boom. Another thing is you got this gauntlet fight. It's just. Okay, Kratos. I know it's Kodos, but he's supposed to be called Kratos. Oh, okay. That's another thing. They used to be junk items in his chest since they did a revamp, I think, during Shadowbringers. Either in a Stormblood to Shadowbringers or what, but they fixed it up and actually make them all lootable instead of junk items now. So it made it more low-level friendly, really. Like this probably was junk. I think it was like, oh no, give you bat wings or some shit. God damn, this weapon really shot down my DPS. Okay, this is where it secondly sucks. Even though I'm high level, these things have a shit ton of life.
the ad comes up, try to kill the other ad I just spawned. And by the way, self-destruct from these guys at this level will kill me. Like, no, I'm not kidding. They will kill me. For some reason, the dungeon gets synced up to being my level of damage. If not kill me, it's gonna put me in a critical condition. So the main thing is supposed to like keep this thing on them and then do this. And then we do that. That's when the party actually is like, hey, I can do something! Blow things up. Okay. Turn off the oven because my pizza rolls are probably being burnt to the ground. Oh yeah, they're definitely around. Toasty. I should have went checked them up like 10 minutes ago. They're not burnt, but they're pretty crispy. This used to be like a potion. Now it gives me a foot striker skirt. Oh, damn. Got hiccups. This boss is pretty simple. Obviously, just beat the crap out of them. Eventually, ads come up, but... Slaves no more! Free! Free! Oh, yeah! My name's Coolie Man. Or Grudges, the phrase. Masters must pay. Masters must die. Never again, never. Smacking my back. Smacking my back. Smacking my back along with my free. And he does. So, technically, he just breaks the boulders up, ads will come up, so we just gotta keep pressure on him, but since that's deal with the ads at times. But, if you're overgeared, doesn't mean shit. Just DPS his ass down. It's like, this is what, level... This is next level. Yeah. Level 20 max, if you're even at level 24 gear on, you can easily out DPS him before his ads start to be a problem. My guys, I got a lot of puncher stuff. Okay. And that's it, folks. I think I'm going to stop at the one part of the chapter of the storyline. Oh yeah, comfortable couch. That's one thing I like being on the PlayStation version of this. You can be on the couch and not worry about being on a computer table or a chair. Sit on the couch and play a game. Oh, yes. I forgot there's something added to this one. The Conqueror of Capabella returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and no doubt will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend.
I shall have to go to Tiny's with Puptron next time I see him. As for you, you want to report to Mondani. It'll do the warm and well to see you alive in one piece. No! Oh, yes, these fuckheads. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think of denying it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. Pay with me on coin. What rot? You refugees old Sam. Can you afford maggoty mole meat? Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm gonna say it once more. Give it back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you ever set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blaze. You know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man if you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I required. Okay, whore her away, you fucking sleazy scumbag. The authorities won't need to hear you of your crime. But I didn't do anything wrong. 12 has a mute witness. Please, Veteran, please help me. I beg of ye. I swear on my mother's grave I instilled nothing. I bought this with my coin I saved. Only wanted to treat me children a decent meal. Okay, guys, suck dicks down. Get out of here. Who the hell are you when you're at home? This dog's master? You're gonna get an ass whipping, sir. I want this murderous farce. Hula, teach him a lesson. Bitch, please. I got a freaking pet that's gonna wiggle his ass in front of you. Bunch of scumbags, that's what they are. Go. Rosa Monk, I'll be punching today. Not bad for a adventure. I should have stopped at the 7th ale. Stop blowing goblin on me and give me a hand, will ya? Bugger, bugger, bugger! Good one, Garuda. Bitch, please. I smack him in my book! I ain't getting paid enough for this. I'm getting too old for this shit. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Ah, my fucking echo is kicking in. I swear there were more refugees than I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. It's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from the trade routes, and problems like these aren't so easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it's only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamities affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced, Oda has a reputation of being prosperous, so it's natural that refugees will try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I wouldn't be lying if I said I wasn't apprehensive. I hope that our presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I just say the Black Spades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Guardian Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? They may well come to that. Improvised and desperate as they are, impoverished and desperate as they are, they may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you have no coin, you have no hope. What will become our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo Tenderloins. Get your Dodo Tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thalion. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Look around. You think that Uda was, well, his own way to recovery, but peer through the veil of prosperity and you see no end to the misery and suffering. That's where she got her Dodo Tenderloin. Sir, are you right? Yeah, sorry, I was daydreaming. Yeah, I had this habit. Oh yeah, you douchebag. What now? You mean the threat of a defenseless civilian? Well, you kind of did the same thing to her. What? You saw her boil that meat, you say? That's absurd. As did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damn old vulture. Who said that? I will overlook this, but just this once. And we'll meet again, asshole. God bless you, adventurer. If you haven't come along what he did, who knows what that monster have done. I don't bear thinking about. Rule 34 in a really bad way. Just saying. 4 ways, arms deep. Arms deep! Ever the selfless hero, I say. Oh, here we go. Oh, never mind. I thought it was someone else. It's been a while, adventurer. I've been watching you close ever since you flew out of Limsa. You discharged your duty as Admiral's personal envoy with admirable humility, and you displayed unfaltering courage in face of danger ever since. Whenever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor with no thought of personal gain. And so, you illustrate all the qualities you seek in an adventurer. For reasons I can explain, your every deed seems inadvertently to serve the general good, whether you mean it or not. I'm happy to knack, and one which speaks volumes of your character. Yeah, for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift that intrigues me the most. I speak of which visions you experience, visions like the one you had mere moments ago, if I'm not mistaken. I can barely have the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the same stand of talent, you see. If you are so desired, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause, a cause of which we greatly benefit for your support. If you agree to a lesser strength, I'm glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think of my offer a while. Should you decide to accept, I pray speak with one of the proprietors of the Quicksand, so close friend and ally of ours. Oh boy, too much talk. Remember that you have been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Want that cat booty. Yow. Seems like that is becoming ever more common. I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself a bother, come and see me. Just don't be pestering me every time you gaze your knee. Of course, I do hear a tale of a gentleman's woes when a woman spoke from time to time. That was an arrow to the knee joke. Galleon, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage venture. My God, but guys, it's good to see you safe and well. Look at you. No one would have guessed you've been handled with giants in the dark. You're every element of adventure a million to say you are, Galleon. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, right before, there was a lass here who wants to word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but granted your description, I knew who she has met right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. No, I don't want you in my party. My name is Eddie. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not really good at being one. Truth to be told, anyway, I was a adventurer with my friends in Gordania, and then I'm sorry. We were in Gordania when the leader of my party was killed. His name was Alvar, and he and I were wedded in the spring. You may not remember him, but said he remember you would be understatement. He was singing your praises from the dark to dawn to dusk. He saw you what you are. He said adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day.
It's funny how he scolded her for not getting any potions and not using her own money. So, who's the douchebag? I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of a chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, all you achieve, I find that I inspire just as ever was. So I decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin to train anew. But I wanted to meet you first to ask you your name. Galleon's Earl. Used to be in Nariak. I shan't forget. Thank you, Galleon. I pray that we'll meet again. Very well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was. I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I don't want all to do with you lot. Thought I was to be in the right pain, and there's artists looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours. What did he say? You want to know what the signs of the seventh dawn? To begin the move in earth, then. Listen, guy, the signs is no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no iron work. I know full well they're capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. So this is the ending of part 2? No, it didn't. I'm like, that'd be a really strange ending right there. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise, I swear. If I paint certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers will go through the first. and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose, on account of being a Hundolian. Anyway, I wouldn't say I didn't warn you. First of all, you're wondering whether you can trust these scientists. You can. They're good people who have made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, they ain't no small task. So they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you. Now, if I'm given leave to tell you where the sun is, you must prosecute the situation yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzean enemies would very much like to know. The Sands are headquartered in West Bay, out in Western Thalion. The place you're looking for are called Awakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's in interest, and they'll let you in. You're a man on demand, Galleon, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget them as help you make it into the adventure you are. Drop in and tell them that you're faring from time to time. You hear? Right, well, I'll say my piece. Off you go. Pray return to the Waking Sands.
Oh, the loot bags. Joe Pero. Should have been Joe Pizza, but okay. I didn't say run speed's almost the same as flight speed. Oh, please, there's voice acting. Deep in the desert in my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Oh, lo 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 lo. Ah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please advise this is a private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you. Bitch, my name is Galleon. Ah, here are the best of your total. My sincere apologies, man. Please have your name. Again! I can't understand these blurry freaking pixels. Welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of Science of Dawn. My name is Dr. I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Oh, trust me, a lot. Destin is within the scholar. I'll let her know to expect you. Please, there's voice acting. My throat's starting to dry. Okay, cool. Hey! I dreamed I was myself and then became something more. And I spoke to the others to direct me here. Do you want to? Wow, this is young days. So Archons been around with us for a long time. Shit. I take it your galleon. Tell the rest where they arrived. Lame affiliate is eager to wait in your comment this way, if you please. Bam!
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minthelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past.
That's where I want to stop right there, because everyone's echoes are kind of different in some form. Because some will see the future, some will see the past, some will see into the present, what encountered like a moments ago, but everyone's echo is not all the same. They have some type of different variations. It's weird.
You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I, too, possess the Echo.
Which I don't know what her version of it is.
With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Yeah, that would explain it. Shadowbringers real quick. Okay, back to voice acting again. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and word from me that would gladly afford you certain privilege that might otherwise be denied to you. They are right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may rely upon to manage your assets and belonging to your behalf. The papers requested, my lady. Oh yeah, this is where I picked my faction now. God damn it, Philly, your boobs are just out there. Just saying. Thank you, Tataru. Pleasure's mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I take it that adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer, which I already do have one, but if we need to consult a retainer advocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believing me when I say these retainers will prove invaluable to you in your venturing endeavors. Let's suggest serve as evidence of our commitment to all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us in the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, one which will serve the greater good besides. Well, that was an verbal lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it's important that all concerned were aware that what is expected of them. Now, you know our purpose, what we can offer you, and invite you to consider joining us when you have come to a decision. You may tell me without fear or censure.
In good faith, I entrust you with the Order's password, which our members use to reach one another when in a field. At Wild Rose. Please give her a reference to Final Fantasy 2. Retainer is now accessible. That's the thing about Urianger. He was a weird job. It's like, okay, Papa Mio, he's a black mage. Yada is a monk, or a pugilist in this case. Ophelia is useless. But Urianger, he's not a black mage. He doesn't seem to be a scholar or arcanist or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. He's the odd one. And you got Stola, she's the, you know, the brain damage conjurer. Thancred. What's really strange in Brave Exvius, when they introduced the Final Fantasy XIV characters, Thancred was considered as a gladiator. So, I never played 1.0, so I would assume he was a gladiator job. But, you see, he has a dagger, it makes him more of a fucking rogue. But, I don't know, it's weird with Thancred. We Scions have one objective, to safeguard the future at Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike known beings as the primals. Long have we strived to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I don't know what it is you desire for yourself, nor what is that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe the power you possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider it when you give us your answer. I don't know what I did originally. I'll just go with the Wild Rose thing. Small? No? Worthy? I definitely. We live for the good of all of the realm. They are. Yet the risk we take are justified, given that what is at stake. Oh, okay, so everyone is a bad answer, but... It's a no answer, but...
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
Okay, so we had 6 city-states. I remember Yoshi P said it in one live letter recently, saying we did, originally, when they started this game out, we were actually going to have 6 city-states. So, obviously we have Limsa, Oda, and Gradanu, which is the original 3 in this game. I would assume Alamigo was going to be the 4th one. Ishkar is going to be the 5th. And Sharlayan, I guess, was going to be the 6th? But then in Endwalker, we have Old Sharlayan. So, or New Sharlayan. Is it old or is it new? I don't know. But it's weird. But Dude Alamigo got taken over by Garlemald. Interesting. So this popped up a lot of questions right there. Especially Sharlayan now, since we're
those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Papa Limo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome!
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. I have been expecting you.
And then we met how many
Last
times?
but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Oh no.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
AKA our army crafter. And secretary.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
And arcanist.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
I'm rather surprised Baldessian did not ring me at the time being. Because I would have fucking probably understood. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, wait, Baldessian. I'm like, Final Fantasy V?
But, yeah.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames.
Oh.
Thancred, would you do the honors?
This is your sector, bitch.
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day.
But...
However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
And Thancred, you came a long way from there. Oh, God, I don't have to talk all that. My voice would have been rasped. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate crystal robbery and space abductions, crimes which are believed to connected. Assuming we are correct, it is likely we discover we make a relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack of the caravan, our friends at Mount A and S mineral concern had double security over the shipments. In light of this, if it's my judgment, the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem the fine place to begin. A fellow by the name Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and say he gives his full cooperation. I got a feeling I might end after a certain encounter here. Yeah. So used to it. I see a name Caitlin. Is she from League of Legends? I am Isabod. Here to search the missing folk, I take it. The feeling is that we're adventure fitting your description would be along. Trolls warn us to be wary of the Amaja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at least, very least. Now, I've no official title at this camp, but the people here come to look for their leadership. You have my word that all I can do is to help see the victims safely return. Unsolved mystery. Let's get it right to it then. Mephilia names the Amaja, calls her all this. You will well investigate them first. Much harm has been delivered to these lands by the Amaja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay in the darkness in all places at all times. There has been brutal murders of the callers of the Church of St. Alamanda, innocent wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I will see to the dead before the Mongols catch their scent, but I will not know not if the Amaja still linger. Will you secure the remains for me, friend? Find them on the eastern road. Feel willing, you may be able to come to learn something that what the Amaja seek in this area. And up I go. Retrieve the corpses. This is so effed up. I better rap tunes I should did joke at this. Whoop! Lop in my bag. I think I even stated myself. I was like, how am I putting these corpses in my pack? It's good to see you return. Were you able to secure the remains that are fallen? Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Why are they roses? Or flowers? With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across the other side. You have done a noble deed this day, I thank you. Now then, when the Amaja that you see, spread with such massive monstrosities so you can't conceal their presence. Once let's take their quarter out unawares. Also, there were Amaja remaining. After all, I fear as much. The poor of the Lobo and disappearing is all but confirmed. I'll sense there is more than meets the eye. The occasional Amaja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kind of numbers. The total is too great, and the question is too many. It would not surprise me as at least have learned from our hand in this. But whose? Countless adventures pass through Drybone every day. Even if they were one among, how would we best discover who may have impacted in these vanishings? What poor people think. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reason in these vanishings. 12 fit to be so. There is a merchant in the name of Ogos, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people over here better than anyone else. I wager that he's at the end, quaffing away his day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note from the show. Now so he's not late to speak to you.
Okay. Well, gods be damned. You're the blade veteran who threatened me back in Uda. Oh, just douchebag. What incentives do you want with me now? Told you we would see this douchebag again. Dear friend. Missing people. Place up. Here's Isabel. Flock around here or where they come. They'll turn town and run if you so much past wind nearby. Playing but all for fools and coax some hard labor out of them I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances, you can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Oh, please, sir, just let me be. And not to say, fell take who or whatever has been feeding off slow folk. Oh, what do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Yeah, something shady's going down. Just saying. Just as I tell you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. It's been a talk of folk going around in the doctor. If you ask me, they're sending me up and moving to a better place. The place is exactly closer to Seoul, if you know what I'm saying. Welcome back, Alien. Have you learned a report? I say, I suppose I should have expected as much from my ghost. Well, another thought occurred to me in your asses. The common folk are nothing if not firm in their religious beliefs. Perhaps they speak freely of their gods. Then the clergy may know that's something to use. If we know what the common folk speak of their gods, we have no other place to ask them at the church. I say, Lama Nama. It is a small and humble church found in the northwest of here. And so as you head there, I might ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse. A morbid request I grant you, but must be born to burial, and I trust no one needs to see it done. It's a guy named Marquise. Tends to the graves, the chart. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Oh, shit. I'm Marquise. Yes, a body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize. If you seek a place of burial, then there might be a end of the grave at the top of the ridge. Take the bath and rest there. Thunder God said! Just saying. Let the bodies hit the ground. Man, they walk in fellows around. What? Is it people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. My sister Archon can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon me. You will find sister within church walls. There's a reason why. It's funny how tidbits of fucking info here. Did I? Oh, there. What's inside? I heard you even done us a service by burying a fallen soul. We accept our gratitude and extend his blood when you're next to him. You seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants? It is true that I am closer to the people than any other in the order. I confide in them, and in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium which they do. Should I learn anything important, I will share the information with you. I might wish Marquise would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems now to prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago of one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred. I believe took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquise and soon. Jesus Christ. Curiosity, yes. They can't show me. God damn it. Thank you, Galleon. Burrow is no easy thing, even when the depart is a stranger, we're able to learn all of the missing common folk. Keep yourself rather busy. I like having you. Oh, that's a little bad frame rate there. A pleasure, my dear Esbar. The name is Thancred, and I shall pass with you and our mutual friend here are learning that it has become of these missing persons in life. I too spoke with Ungus, and more times than I can care count. There seemed to be some truth in his notion of the common folk speaking secrets only to those in service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Object deeds done behind closed door, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? Good sister Osen herself? What's that? She went. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, Lich Keeper Marquise. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. DGC! Which is kind of cool, though. Because I think they kind of did the model again. Sister Arsa can't be, though she is not one for travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. It is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it can't be. Could not be she, could it? Sorry, I grow aware of the suspicions. I know there is one child in particular she is fond of. Pray seek about the boy, Galleon, and see if you cannot glean something from Alson's activities. Actually, I'm kind of fizzle-fazzle in this part. I'm having a hard time remembering this scene. I think this is where things go south for me, really. Uncombined urchin. Please help. Sister owns me all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went out looking for it, but what if the monster's after her? Please find her. You're the one from the first. Thank you as you arrived when he did. Seems gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes. Well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I still see safely back to him. I can't remember. It's been a long time with this scene. And we're level 19, so we're getting close to that one part. Sister and I was taken outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forbid. For Fen.
I will secure a room at Diana for her should require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking your own well-being in doing so? Unless, certainly not that the SAD is thinking of the house to believe. I'm on to the wrong places. Ha! The memes. But I'm glad I reserved the inn room for Sister Anne. She received greater injuries from her attacks than she initially allowed. Thankfully, she expected to make a full recovery. But now, on the other matter at hand, Thigrig here came looking for you once more. He left word that he'll be waiting at the Maji encampment to the southeast. I pray to you are able to recover some evidence regarding the research appearances. Still. Ah, there you are, Gally. Good, so good for you to come. Indeed, hero about the good sister. This fellow said her words were serious. It was seeming my suspicion about the poor words were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While I was following so near the Golden Bezel pen, a magic caught my eye. I tracked them as far as the encampment, but, well, let's say I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you. Galley, would you be so kind to take a look inside? There'll be a reason why, because certain things are gonna happen. Why is it? Oh, because I have that stupid thing up and running. Queer leaflet. Actually, what the hell does it say? Strange slip of parchment I found at the Maji encampment at Isafal. Well, do you find anything to tickle your fancy? These parchment. Let's say the wealth of knowledge to the hands of their children. Looks like some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nadal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order of penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Dragon and see what Sister Anne makes of it. Doesn't something that's any different in speed. More different is able to bypass obstacles like this. Okay, I think I got the wrong place. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Receiver comes again to an honor's day. Boink! What's this? Blasphemous. These are not our teaching at all. This is not one man or a true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Can someone be posing the priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Galleon. Our culprits pretend to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt irony in there somewhere. But I suspect that we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I should consider how the best to handle this. For now, 'tis as ball what we learn here. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling emotions aside, it's gratifying to find able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, no more than ever. Like.
Rest to deceive. Isabel wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priest. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me the cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more instances will fall victim. Do not spare just yet, my friend. It did occur to me. Our society has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing the false promises of the Lord of the Poor. Like alien me serve the like of posing as emperor's souls in Neo Sukkar. I dare to hope that this will yield as answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are mostly capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for disguise. These little tunics and slouch should serve your needs. So long you don't mind the smell and the stain. These will serve her well again, my thanks. Listen, Gallion, as you laid the foundation for a little boy, we must make widely known that more vagrants have arrived in the camp and are desperate for coin. To this, I want you to don the old garments as well as lightness and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest will catch up and approach us. You know, we've been snooping around here. Speak to locals, well, I got other slots and such. What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whoever you like. Why don't you just keep your own kind out and money pound your innocent right dogs? Greetings, good sir. Is that I assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid your wares are very expensive. Maybe you should rejoin your fellows out in the pond north of South Stangate. I appreciate the teachings of Alisma, the word. Thus has come to protect the honey of her wisdom. And Alisma is the keeper of the sun, the gods of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light and her divine countenance. Open thy heart to the slave, need child, and thus you shall love till the end of days. And you are? Now refugees look at you. More times has neither work nor coin for your life. Be gone and see that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. I was about to get the good part. Look at fireworks today. Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Hey, quite a night for being a nuisance, gun. The camp is abuzz with talk of new arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to track any wayward transgressors, we were able to learn that poor have a commune by the pond north of Sengate, to the east of here. Neither authorities did not reach that place. Rather, ideal sprint away hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer his aid and comfort. News to say you need to remain in disguise. I'm annoying! Hey, everyone got work for me! I'm a refugee! Damn it. Damn it. Fine evening for catching a false priest, wouldn't you say? Damn it. Yeah. Damn. Had something in my throat. Damn. Okay. You look absolutely smashing, Gallion. Probably dressed for his deception. All that is left in it is wait for our query to appear. Yeah. I'm talking too long. My throat's starting to dry up here. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. There's no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you and what do you want? Hey, you child, for I mean no harm. I'm a priest of the Order of Nuthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of knowledge. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you have made a god's awful mummer. Unjust. Well, how did you know? You bastard tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, when Manji raids began, they would appear sudden as a sandstone and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, so I did the only thing a merchant could do. I approached the Manji in hopes of brokering a deal. In return on a spur in the Golden Bazaar, they were making demands, outrageous ones. Demands, what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted to schedule crystal shipments from the Noah mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as priest of the Lord and the foreign boy give them over to the Manji. I don't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but cost of innocence? You could have sought to aid the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling the full story. What makes you sell out your own people? Speak. Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could smell moonmeat from a score of lifetimes and not seeing a fraction of what the Manji pay me. You sacrifice innocence so you can lend your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt if you want to... Oh, wow. I'm behind him. Spare me your contempt if you're about to blame someone for the mess of the world's end, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes and enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'd rather decline to believe that it leaves your mouth, no matter there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Ugh. Elian, be a good man and take word of these developments of Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The duckies are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Dun dun dun. Pray tell to the waking sands. Guys, you know how many times I had to do this trip? Every freaking time. Ugh. If we were starting in this freaking game now, you're lucky you get some Aetheryte tickets to go there. Because other than that, this sucks. Especially, mind you, I'm in my level 3 mount speed. So, I got this easy. Of course, in this level, for everybody, they'll be walking on their foot, like those two people I just passed by. Every freaking time. I thought it was dancing. I think she always says that every time I visit her, so there's no new changes for her. Gods. Player's voice acting. Welcome back, Elian. I'm pleased that you and Thaker have been getting along. I see, you have done well to uncover the truth. Thanks for the report. As Thaker said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Manji know the answer.
Suffice to say, they will not willingly part with that information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. God damn it. Life, material, and everything. Wait, what? Though we seek peaceful solutions of primal problem, we must be ready for a fight for a cause. That you may take the field of subtlety prayer, I will have you meet the goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Moxlax Bully Potts, and he's a scholar for no small repute. Moxlax is renowned for introducing a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method is once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Moxlax and his students, it's now been assembled to the great benefit for all the realm. It would serve you well to understand the process. For this purpose, I lend you a blade. Take it to Moxlax and bid him to use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Moxlax, if it ever be found as camp in central Thalia, bless them under the bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and it will become clear. So wait, they changed something? Because there was like a separate quest that if you have your craft for like 27, I think, be able to do the materia stuff. Well, actually, no. I think it was like low 18. Well, actually, yeah, right now, 18. And able to meld your gear. But at 27, you can do overmeld, which is advanced melding, as they call it. Who is Uplander come to rent tent ring of Moonslake's Bully Pots? Flame dagger is obsolete. No fighting characteristics except the tail does smell quite nice. I got a lot of questions with that. Fighting tool drinks in my airy self. When fools are airy self, fighting tool changes to stony shine, name of materia. If materia is remembered other fighting tool. Then Big Eye's fighting tool gains power of airy self. This is reckoning that Outlander's friend of Mephilia. Yes, flappy tongues reach ears of Moxlax with fastness. Mephilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings fighty tool to Moxlax? Yes. Fighty tool is as strong as eating tool. Make good leechy show of power of materia. I love freaking goblins. My brain case hurts. The master of materia. Or materia master. Now, eyes on point fighty tool, yes. Materia is running with fighty tool. Fighty tool goes power of materia. Fighty tool reborn. Here, I've let her take fighty tool to Mephilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is kind of a crystal. It's created by drawing out the etheric consonants from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve you, mind you. It must be a sufficient spirit bond to be a measure of how fully Ion has been imbued with its owner spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host of its Ion as power. That's how Mr. Muxley's turned dagger of yours from someone was strangled to cut stakes into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia. Then Uplander will fill brain-cast with knowledge of crafty making. I love their terms. Then known as crafty making, Uplander will become a joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain-cast the route was known as a materia, Uplander best grateful up to with the learning ones of Muxley's. Pray return to the awakening sands. Wow, Booty's still around? Sorry, I gotta pause for a second. I'm surprised Booty's still around. Oh, that'll be a reason why. Holy shit, they went down. Wait, this is not the original Booty. Huh. Booty used to be one of our biggest guilds or free companies in this server, but apparently they were disbanded recently, a year or two ago or something like that. You used to see them around quite a bit, but not anymore. Now I'm seeing like more Cole Carnage group and Broke, because one of our free company members used to be in our guild, our free company, and he made his own guild, and now he's became one of the fucking largest ones, I guess. Welcome back, Alien. I trust you visit in the bonfire proved fruitful. Well, remember what difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not really easily acquired, but one only need to look upon the result to realize such efforts are worthwhile. I'm assuming you're aware that the quality of one's equipment can be a difference between victory and defeat. Material can give you the edge you need. Galleon, make it your ally. Now it's time to discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. Yep, here we go. Whereas read that Thanker is concerned on our ongoing investigation, it appears that he was able to extract some information on our friend Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Madre to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Madre responsible for the abduction, so they meant to have Ungus attend as planned. After the Madre anticipated to offer their fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you prior to that Galleon. Thinker is presumably intending another matter. We will join you as soon as he is able to. Until such time as he does, he'll be the Scion Soul representative of the ground. Before he left, he bade you to tell you to save some for him, such as his confidence in you, confidence I share. When you have me ready, take yourself to drive by and report to the Flame Sergeant on the mission, and may you walk in the way of Kristen. Yeah. Okay, I think after this part, I think I'll end it. Like I said, my throat's starting to get a little freaking dry here. It's like, oh god, I've been talking too much. Okay. Hi, you got 0 Scions. Many thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Let me brief you on the mission. Our objective is to capture Magi and praise over the whereabouts of the abductees. Those men are aware of that their man, Ungus, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing the Constantine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and we requested aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place in the Invincible Sea. Please make your way and wait. We stand and learn much more of the logic plot of the mission succeeds. Let's make sure it does. Doink. I wonder how it is Invisible Sea. I really did explain why this. I know it's like the Calamity shit. Yes. I think I'll do that one. Group out the maximum level, you'll be seeing as follows. Yay. Is the bait in place? Our man's in position, sir. Good. We'll make her move as soon as the much I pay her. Yes, sir. Whoa! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh shit! We've been conned. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flames clutches for moons before finally being caught. Do you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding them information from the inside. Ah, your every moment was known to the head of the time. Now, much as I love to chat while I have appointments to keep, there always is. I know this one gets a little hectic for me at this point, but I'm such a high level. Okay, this guy's kicking my ass. I gotta start seriously dumb. Put your upper weapon or your comrade's dead man. Yeah, I knew. Oh no, again. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum.
March us to your stronghold. They're preparing for 7, and I, for one, do not want to be around when they finish. They're going to kill us, aren't they? Guys, I don't want to die. I don't want to go. I want to go home. Listen well. These waters feeding into the marshes of Draybon. A short swim will see us to freedom. However, if all is attempt to flee, we're likely to discover. You alone must seek out and assemble a rescue party. Once we have one free, seek out our combat station at Draybon. He will show you the way back here. Way to speed your way. Nope. Like, that is fucking stupid right there. Rejoice, heathens, for your worthless / shall we soon have meeting. Oh, these two are together. That's nice. Over there, Maje Menace gives God as an offering. If I must die, then let me die as a soldier's death with steel in hand. Bowl of Embers already exists. And then this is where we sacrifice God. This is where shit gets real. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty free Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you. Grace us with your divine presence. O mighty free, we bring you before ignorant savages who know not your godhood. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. Oh, what's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of the Lord free may will hold the right of summary. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. Oh, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful funeral man, by thy breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with their fates, and all who stand against us shall burn. O mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. What's going on? Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Yeah, what's up, dudes? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that's the only explanation. And everyone's like, Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can only serve as a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxed clear. Here thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons warn of thy abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Bitch, I'm fighting you. Ifrit? Me Ifrit. Getting bitch slapped by your own minion, bitch. Evenly. Yeah, he's supposed to do his ultimate, but yeah. Hey, more crack crystals. Ah, yes, that's the stuff. We're going to collect it now too, right? Yeah. I saw things. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Mage Zealots. I swear each seemed more aesthetical than the last. Persistent lot. Yeah, he's a thief. Whew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the capsules, no less than I expected from the Flame General's handpicked men. As for these two, it's fair to say their hardships has only just begun. They have much to answer for. I follow you apology, Galleon. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. Given a veritable baptism of fire. But let's continue our conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp drive on, shall we say? This way, sir. So, that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The raids were nowhere near what I anticipated, even taking the interference into account. Should have known better than rely on such 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor are we going to expect a form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We only have ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise that you'd never change. We wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give a reading worth a damn. Not that there was any worth a damn for it to be read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with knowledge that we achieve our primary objective. Yeah, I find that I'm troubled by the adventurers I expect to show us strength. Could we such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that's a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so as my lord commands. And I shall spare him the trouble of punishing you. Yes, Olivia, you're riding the Gaia stick. We know. You know, it's a fucked up relationship. Well, how is like that? If I were a woman in love, I should need to be on my best behavior. Again, she's riding that Gaia stick. Seconds. Wow. Well, that's a lot of people dead. Was this mission a success? Because this
Sure doesn't look like a good success. Oh, there you are, Galen. Come, rest a while. Why, you have no better opportunity. While after witnessing their gods and Nagamat's defeat, the Magi will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope I can forgive me. I arrived too late on my to any use, to you or the abductees. It may hold by, but the same cannot have said that our minds, for once a man is tempered. But that speaks to me about the negatives. Unless or misfortune, there is still reason to rejoice. A free slain him by your hand, no less. That is the deal, no ordinary individual, Galleon. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you were the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What could I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Ophelia will be proud beyond reckoning that she hears of your deeds. I will trust you shall object to bearing the ties to her. That way I can claim that I contribute something to this mission. Yeah, thanks. You meanwhile have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Viking sands when you have good and ready. We can discuss matters in detail then. Just don't take long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. God. Damn. Pray return to the waking sands for the millionth time. La 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 la. I wonder if this ends here. I shall heal you with my thing. Oh, fuck it. You're all dead. He was doing a really poor job. No offense to the Red Mage, but god damn, he was doing a poor job. At that point, he should have done his melee attack. The triumph hero returns. Thancred was responds his rival. He's presently in the Solar, giving a full report late in Mephilia. You should join him at once. Mephilia was eager to see you. Oh. My late arrival nearly cost Galleon's life. I wasn't there when the Magi took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that doesn't excuse the fact that he should never have faced such dangers alone. I feel him utterly, just as I'm feeling you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Galleon, it's good to see you again. So, there is some backstory about Thancred. He feels like he's a fuck up at times because I remember watching a video. One of the streamers was watching a video reaction to what 1.0 was like. Apparently, Flaminian was involved, and she almost pretty much ended her performance life, and he failed to save her on that situation. So ever since then, he kind of feels like he's a failure on such things like that. Same with Mephilia. I think somewhere along the line, her life was kind of... I feel like he fucked up too. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regulating Mephilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You had done well to return to us. The perils you faced were
divinely great. Yeah, part of me believes that I have had no cause to fear. Now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, Manji undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal. Nor is the tale limited to Uda. Similar incidents has been rife in both Limsa and Gardania as of late. I dare say you've been curious of how these crimes are linked to the primals. Let me explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they're to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they take. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and impregnates the very air we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It's for this reason that incidents involving crystals can be often traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with why the abductions. To understand this, we must understand how primals are born. When all is well from the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river Ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods to deliver us from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn, and as if this coming together or etheric consolence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, primal gains the strength of its former worship. The more numerous the fervor they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their inherent freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, and process which you yourself were subject. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected, as thanks to your power you possess, the Echo. We don't know why way of it, but these blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is still a greater power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat, because begin to see why. The recent incidents will all share a common trait. Malicious planning, such as elaborate designs of a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The moral flame assured me that they will deal with the aftermath. As I see you're not concerned yourself with that, we might rest easy for a time. Such take full advantage of the respite. You may be sure of it won't last long. Once the people learn that the hero who fell Ifrit, I fear you have narrowly moaned yourself. Where should ends intend to or no, Mephilia would neglect to tell you something I think it would be best to hear from one of us. Concerns the temporary abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are put to death, the flames, which you were in prison included. The flames who were in prison included. And needless to say, the information was not made known to the public. I swear that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal who cannot choose but worship. And so we science continue our fight, that no more innocents be sacrificed. Hopefully you will continue to stand with us. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flames General for the losses his people suffer. Till next time. God forbid me. How many more lives? Lucifer would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. I think I'm going to end it right here for now. Oh boy, that was, yeah. Oh, maybe I'll just... You know what? I'll just keep going. Apparently, after I get this handed in, I think it's pretty much just ended. Fuck it, let's just go with it. Wait, did I just fucked up? I fucked up, didn't I? I fucked up. I think I fucked up. Yeah, I did. Oh, fuck it. Oh, I ended right there, and I'll just get back to it later. So... well, that's it for this MSQ episode. So, see you later.